How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Something big just got approved, something that will most likely push up the price of Bitcoin and crypto assets in general. It's quite bullish, so I want to give you that news. We also had a big day from the ETFs. A really big day for Fidelity and for BlackRock. I'll go through that as well, along with some other Bitcoin and crypto news. If you don't mind, hit subscribe. Turn on the bell notification underneath the video so you can see future videos just like this. I just filmed this whole video, and for some reason the audio didn't record, so I'll do my best to go over everything for a second time, cover everything that's relevant. If you want to trade crypto, if you want to trade Bitcoin, if you want to position yourself in this market, if you want to leverage yourself a little bit more, there's a link to MargX underneath the video. This can also be a nice way to hedge too. If you think the market's going to go up in your position long, right? You have all these different positions. Maybe you're up a significant amount in the positions, but you want to protect your downside in case of something, or there's an economic event. You can always short the market and hedge your position a bit. I am irresponsibly long. I think we've seen a chopsolidation phase where it's looking quite bullish for the end of the year. We put in higher lows and higher highs. I think we're grinding up now too. Global liquidity is going up. Quantitative easing is coming in. Rates are going down. Election uncertainty is going to be done here soon. This is typically a good time for crypto as well in a year, so I am quite excited. I've opened long trades. I'm all ready for this next leg of the bull run. If you want to get ready as well, there's that link to MargX underneath the video. You can trade all different kinds of assets from altcoins to Bitcoin, so check it out. Now, this just got approved. The judge on the FTX case approved the bankruptcy plan to fully repay crypto customers in cash with interest. Now, I've seen a handful of different Twitter pages say this today. I don't know where the source is coming from, to be honest. I just don't see it. But it's going around Twitter. Now, I think this is bound to get approved at some point if it's not already approved, to be clear. I think that this just makes sense to get approved. Now, what does this mean? Well, it means that $16 billion is going back to creditors. A lot of these people were invested, well, all these people were invested in crypto the last bull run, and they're probably going to want to get a hold of some crypto before the next leg up of the market, right? They sold at the bottom, or they got their crypto taken away, I should say, from them towards the bottom of the market where Bitcoin was in the $20,000 range. Now they're sitting here watching Bitcoin go all the way up to 74,000, then chop around at 60,000, and they're probably just waiting, wondering what's going to happen, right? Probably been dollar cost averaging throughout the bear market, but thinking, okay, I can get a little bit more into the market before this next leg up. And a lot of people will probably invest into crypto. Some will just take their cash and say, screw it, I'm done. I'm not going to invest in crypto anymore. I had my money taken away. I'm just glad that it's back, etc. But yeah, a lot of people will want more allocation to crypto before this next leg up. So be on the lookout for that. That will be bullish. I know a lot of people were saying that October 1 is when people are going to start getting distributions. Now, we're not exactly sure when it will be, but hopefully it's relatively soon. I can see that being a narrative too, where the price of crypto moves up leading up to this point as well. Now, this is pretty interesting too. Larry Fink and his chargers cannot stop talking about Bitcoin. Every presentation includes Bitcoin. I actually talked about this in my last video. I played this clip. It's over a 3-minute clip from a very high up person at BlackRock at the digital asset conference. He goes through why Bitcoin's being adopted so quickly. If you want to see that, I'll actually put that on the end screen. Now, take a look at this. Bitcoin typically has this happen where we have kind of a chopsolidation phase. It can be kind of boring from March to October, and then we see massive run up during October to early, maybe January, February, March. You can see your 245 days. Of course, this actually was a pretty nice move. It went from, it's hard to tell on this chart, but maybe 8,000 up to 12,000, 10,000, something like that. That's a decent sized move. But then we saw a massive move up to 50,000 afterwards. So like a 5x after this chopsolidation phase, March to October for 245 days. Same thing here. Sure, we moved up a little bit, but then a much bigger move after where crypto went all the way up to about $74,000 and then chop solidation for 245 days. Hopefully we see another move up like this in the next couple months, right? I think that'd be quite bullish. And yeah, I'm ready for it. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for this next leg up, right? I would love to see Bitcoin finally hit that unbelievable 6-figure mark. At least a lot of people think it's unbelievable. I don't think it's unbelievable though. Take a look at this. Big day for Fidelity and BlackRock. Okay, so not a huge day in terms of trading volume. IBIT with 764 million, not huge for IBIT, but yet ARKB had 13 million in inflows, BITB had 13 million, BlackRock with a $99 million inflow day, Fidelity with a $104 million inflow day. So over $200 million worth of Bitcoin bought just from these two funds. About like $230, $240 million from all the different funds. Keep in mind, this is, 7 days worth of supply of Bitcoin, something like that. Yeah, these ETFs continue to swallow up more and more Bitcoin. Now, I know some people are sitting here thinking, okay, well, it doesn't matter because the price of Bitcoin isn't going up. I'd respectfully disagree. First of all, if these ETFs didn't have an inflow day, well, we would have been down much more than we are right now. Because obviously someone was selling if the ETFs are buying. When we've seen big green days in the past, it's typically from the ETFs. They do a significant amount of buying. And then sometimes we get significant days, significant inflow days, even when Bitcoin doesn't really go up too much. That's because someone else sells. Keep in mind, we did actually move up pretty drastically on the day. We were up at 64.4, and then we came back down. But we did move ahead of this previous resistance we saw early July around 63.7. We moved above that. We had gotten rejected by it earlier in the day and then pushed above it. Now, the next thing we're looking for is a break over 65,000. That would be extremely bullish. Then the most bullish thing, obviously, would be a break of the $66,400 mark, setting a new higher high. I would love to see us actually come up to this line and be able to break through. Right now, this trend line is pushing us down to about 68.5. Keep in mind, this is the downtrend that we've seen for a while. If we break this level, if we break the $70,000 level, I think all hell breaks loose and people get extremely long this market because, one, we broke this downtrend line that we've been facing for the last 245 days, whatever that is. And then we also put a macro, like a higher high from this point here. Now, of course, we already put in a higher high recently from a recent bottom, but if we could break this level, it'd be extremely bullish. I don't see how bears come out and say that that from a technical level, it's bearish. And from a fundamental level, from a fundamental perspective, quantitative easing coming, elections being wrapped up, rates lowering, this part of the cycle is usually quite interesting. We break one technical level, everyone gets extremely bullish. I guarantee you it. I guarantee it. People feel FOMO like they haven't felt in years. So be ready. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to position yourself maybe a little bit more long in the market, you can check out the link to Margex underneath the video. Just understand the risks of leverage trading. Thank you so much. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.